I'm Alex Cherian, film archivist at San Francisco State University, and this is the Education Archive. You're about to watch news film shot by Cron TV in November 1969, featuring Mohawk Richard Oakes on Alcatraz, reclaiming the rock for Native Americans. Oakes was a former iron worker who enrolled at San Francisco State in 1969. He recruited students to join the occupation of Alcatraz, which became a catalyst for Native American rights. Although the occupation lasted 19 months, Oakes left the island in January 1970, following the death of his stepdaughter, Yvonne. He continued to campaign for indigenous peoples, but was shot to death in 1972. Yet another casualty in the fight for social justice.
Do it again.
Why?
You will actually file a formal claim on the island?
Yes, we will.
How soon will you go to the board?
Well, at this time, I believe there's already been a letter somewhat similar to this proclamation that's already been issued to the President of the United States and one to the United Nations.
You say you were going to the Board of Supervisors. How soon will you be going to the board?
Just as soon as we get back.
What's this nation you want to establish out here?
An American Indian nation comprising of all the tribes, including the Alaskans.
Why Alcatraz?
Everybody can see it. On one end of the country, you have the Statue of Liberty, and it's just the opposite. You have a true reality of liberty.
Do you think you have the legal right to claim the island? And why?
Well, you're talking about two different societies now. In my society, or in the Indian society, yes, we do. And so,
Have you talked with Mr. Harmon, the GSA Bureau?
no, I haven't. I probably will as soon as I get to
Richard, can you describe for me again what it is you hope to build out here on Alcatraz?
build a nation. We hope to build an example that a mecca, a school where other Indians can come to and just learn.
Richard, here's Mr. Harmon.
Hi,
Mr. Harmon?
Mr. GSA.
Hi, I have a proclamation I'd like to read you. We, the Native Americans, reclaim this land known as Alcatraz Island in the name of all American Indians by right of discovery. We wish to be fair and honorable in our dealings with the Caucasian inhabitants of this land, and hereby offer the following treaty. We will purchase said Alcatraz Island for $24 in glass beads and red cloth, a precedent set by the white man's purchase of a similar island about 300 years ago. We know that $24 in trade goods for these 16 acres is more than was paid when Manhattan Island was sold, but we know that land values have risen over the years. Our offer of $1.24 per acre is greater than 47 cents per acre the white man is now paying the California Indians for their land. We will give to the inhabitants of this island a portion of that land for their own, to be held in trust by the American Indian government. For as long as the sun shall rise and the rivers go down to the sea, to be administered by the Bureau of Caucasian Affairs.
Richard, you're presenting this to me now.
Yes, sir. We will further guide the inhabitants in the proper way of living. We will offer them our religion, our education, our life ways, in order to help them achieve our level of civilization and thus raise them and all their white brothers up from their savage and unhappy state. We offer this treaty in good faith and wish to be fair and honorable in our dealings with all white men. The tiny island would be a symbol of the great land once ruled by free and noble Indians. And to this, we're on the island, so we know this is all to be true. And the use is to be made of this Alcatraz Island. Since the San Francisco Indian Center burned down, there is no place for Indians to assemble and carry on our tribal life here in the white man's city. Therefore, we plan to develop on this island several Indian institutes. One, a Center for Native American Studies will be developed, which will train a document of the Trail of Tears, the massacre at Wounded Knee, as well as the victory over yellow-haired Custer and his army. In the name of all Indians, therefore, we reclaim this land for our Indian nations. For all these reasons, we feel this claim is just and proper, and that this land should rightfully be granted to us for as long as the river shall run and the sun shall shine. Signed, Indians of all tribes, November 1969, San Francisco, California. But in addition to that, we're also claiming the island outright on the grounds that this island does belong to us due to a prior claim that was thrown out in the white man's court. So we feel that we should do it the Indian way and claim it outright.
Okay, well,
Then if you do that, presumably you're not going to go to the Board of Supervisors,
Oh, we'll do that, too.
as well as the Department of the Interior, which of course has the
We've
Bureau of
already
Indian
done that.
Affairs. Richard, you're presenting this to me now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know that the General Services Administration is the custodian of the island, and you're probably aware also that the City of San Francisco, as well as the Department of the Interior, is trying to work out a future for the island. Have you contacted either of them with your thoughts?
We've just gotten on the island. We've just done all these things simultaneously.
I see. Okay. So in presenting this to me, what do you want me to do with it? Do you have anything in mind?
Hold on to it.
Okay.
React to it.
Okay. What are your plans now?
I guess we can go home.
Okay. Do you need a lift?
Sure do.
Come on.
I want to tell you something. Yes, I got a bag. Hey, Richard. Hey, Richard, where are you going to be this afternoon?
The reconquest of Alcatraz Island was a success. That Indian occupation of it was a short-lived one. But they say they'll press their claims by legal means. The claims, they insist, are just ones. Mike Mills for Newswatch on Alcatraz Island.
He said, peace treaty.